have a very special guest. One Shot Dealz is in the building, and we're going to get into his story very soon. But before we get into that, Swerve, I have been, asking all of the MCs that, of course, the same question that has been like roaming around is, and this question is, and I asked you before, but now that I have a different guest here, of course, I'm going to ask you again. But the question is, because you're a rapper, I want to know, in your opinion, is Drake hip hop?
Drake is an artist. He make music.
He
He's
makes
like any other artist. I don't know about like
Is he hip hop? You say you
you
don't know
know.
about.
Hip hop is anybody that make music to me. That's hip hop as a whole, as
Mhm.
artists as a whole. It just ain't no one artist.
That's a
You
good
know.
question. Yeah, because there was a debate going on,
hmm
and some people were saying he wasn't hip hop, and for me, I feel like that was definitely something to ask like fellow rappers, and especially to me, hip hop was birthed here in New York, and
hmm
so to get you guys' opinion, it just matters to me in that sense. And so what you said is that he's an artist more so.
Yeah, just like every other artist. We make hip hop up as a whole. It was birthed here, but expanded.
Hmm.
So we just gotta accept it, respect it, and just make magic with it as a
Hmm.
whole.
That's
You know.
good. You're not biased or trying to take away anything from him. And so I respect that.
hmm
Swerve, I got to ask you again,
Yes,
though.
he is hip hop.
He is hip hop. And why?
I mean, will we criticize Will Smith stuff he do? Because they
Right.
talking about him being popular,
Mm-hmm.
pop.
Mm-hmm.
He make pop music.
Mm-hmm.
There's quite a few people, and I'm sure everybody in the room knows that there's quite a few hip hoppers like MC Hammer. You wouldn't
Oh,
consider him hip hop, and he's the first rap artist to go diamond.
hmm
oh.
For those in the room that
Is
didn't
he
know,
is he hip hop, MC Hammer?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
hmm
Put it like this: anybody that he influenced, a lot of people, the clothing he wore, the
Mm-hmm.
dancing,
Mm-hmm.
that's all hip hop.
Yes,
That's all hip
I
hop.
agree.
And hip hop started in the Bronx, in the ghetto.
hmm
Less than 100 people in the building. I live in the neighborhood actually.
Oh,
I
okay.
live right down the block from Coorg. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, what I'm saying, the park jams, the
The
dancing,
culture,
the,
just
the
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 vibe.
graffiti,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
tradition, bro.
beatboxing, all
Yeah.
of that is culture.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's a culture, and I know they probably, oh yeah, blacks and Hispanics, created and started, but it evolved to anybody. Doesn't have a race color to it.
Real
You know what I
talk.
mean? Anybody could be hip hop.
I respect
Anybody
that.
anybody can be into hip hop. Hip hop is in Spain. It's
Mm-hmm.
in Brazil.
Right.
It's all over the world. It's a genre that people counted it out when it
Mm-hmm.
first started. Now it's a multi-billion-dollar business.
Wow.
Coca-Cola, you got people that,
Mm-hmm.
what they say, culture vultures,
hmm
that's using hip hop to sell their products to
Mm-hmm.
hmm
make millions and billions.
I respect that.
Hip hop took over Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's influence from
Yeah,
ghetto to ghetto.
yeah,
Yeah.
Influence, yes, the
yeah,
culture.
yeah. So yes, he is hip hop. For
Okay.
those that and
Are
he
wondering.
raps,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
and let's not get it twisted. He do got bars too.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
he
does. He
talking.
Come
does.
on, come
Yeah.
Yeah,
on,
he talks. He
come on.
switches it up also.
Listen,
Yes.
I
And a
don't
lot
think
of
no,
artists can't do that also.
I don't think no artist can name me a few artists that has been holding it down consistently 10 years straight and beyond.
So listen, so since you asked that, that's my next topic really quickly. So Complex Magazine just named J. Cole the rapper, the hip hop artist of 2023. And so as a hip hop artist again, I wanted to know, would you agree with that decision, that choice to make him the artist of 2023 of hip hop?
See, as far as the politics when it comes to artists and all that,
Mhm.
I don't really be tuned into that. So, like with
Mhm.
the music of artists, I really don't be tuned into artists. Also, like I
Yeah.
may hear a few of their records and all
Mhm.
that, and I respect and I love certain artists' music, just like
Mhm.
J. Cole and a
Yeah.
few artists y'all named. But
We'll get into
I
that.
really don't listen to people. So,
Yeah.
like everything y'all talking about in the politics and all that be going on in the internet, I
Yeah.
do not pay attention to that.
And this is the thing, on this show we want to just know the artist's opinion, so it's no right or wrong
Yeah,
answer. It's, you know
understandable.
what I mean, so it's just like knowing what you feel. Now Swerve, I gotta ask you, so is that right? The Complex, did they get it right? Complex Magazine, J. Cole.
I did hear people speaking about it. Um, Last year he has been featured like J. Cole in the past 2 years. I would say he's been featuring a lot more. He's been more like I see J. Cole as today's Nas, and when I'm saying by that, I'm saying Nas in the time where he was doing his thing, he was more reserved. He was in the
Mm-hmm.
background. Just
Mm-hmm.
recently, and
Yeah.
since past pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
him getting with Hit Boy, he's been coming out. He came out with four no five no six sorry six albums in 3 years.
Mm.
He's never did that before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
He's
wow.
he's responsible for having that hip hop 50 in the Yankee Stadium.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's done a lot. He's doing directing. For those that don't know, he's producing films and directing films.
Oh
So he's
wow.
been doing a lot besides all the other stuff he's invested in.
Mm-hmm.
So and I like Nas because he's doing it quiet,
Mm-hmm.
that's what real millionaires and billionaires do. You ain't
Yeah.
got to floss and yo. I'm sure a lot of us ride the train, be in the same building or whatever around millionaires and billionaires. And they probably look like a bum and we don't even know it,
Mm-hmm.
but they got probably more money than our family put together. You know what I mean? And that's I respect that. Quiet. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Quiet millionaire. You don't know who they are. They just own stuff. They probably own the building that you in. That's a real boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The people
definitely.
that floss it and things like that, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, like what who are you?
Yeah.
Like what
Right.
what what, what you really stand on?
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can respect it. Now, One Shot, we're about to get into your story. My very first question is that's a unique name, One Shot Deals. So you got to tell me, where did that name come from?
One shot deals actually came from when I was younger. I actually laid down my first verse with an older dude in my neighborhood. Went to the studio with him,
Hmm.
and I just did it in one take. And it's like wow, one shot deal, and it just like stuck.
Wow,
But
that's
but
dope.
then also like during just in life, just deals. Like I just love one shot deals. I worked in a store for my moms and pops at a young age since
Hmm.
I was like 11 years old. Just always gave deals, and it just like deals stuck. And with that one verse take, it just like just made sense as a whole, and it just stuck
Nice.
with me.
Oh wow, that's dope. So
Hmm.
I mean that makes perfect sense though. So
Hmm.
that fits really good. And so now let's get into like your inspiration. What inspired you to become a hip hop artist?
Like what really inspired me being in the neighborhood, like the era I grew up in, seeing people battle rap, and like
Hmm.
it was a dude in my neighborhood that battle rapped, and he just made me want to go home certain nights and just write rhymes and
Mm,
then listening and just the day to day activity and just going through like life activities, like just life, just it's just like the substance to it. And it's like
yeah,
I started off battle rapping in high school, and
nice.
then later on, as we get to like when I beat my case in trial, that's when I got into music for real.
Yeah. We got to get into that.
Hmm.
So, as a child, were there any artists that like specifically inspired you on your journey? Like, looked up to any of the, especially coming from New York?
Hmm. It was a
So
few.
many. Yeah, who were some of those
It was a
artists?
few like Cameron was one. You had DMX. You had Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Very nice.
You had Mace. You know, because he was Harlem. He added this swag to Harlem.
Hmm.
I was like Tupac. You know, I love Master P and them, Cash Money and them. Yeah, it was
Nice.
a variety, a
Yeah, it
wide
definitely is a
range.
variety. You going from all of these different
Hmm.
names. That's dope. So you were inspired by not just, those are different type of rappers. You were inspired by more than just, rappers from New York. You
Hmm.
said Master P, who was down south in
Hmm.
Louisiana. So you had more like a eclectic sound as far as hip hop goes.
Also R&B, like on the weekends, my moms or my aunts, like they'd play R&B music while they clean the crib, or my
Mm-hmm.
moms would play Bob Marley, you
Mm-hmm.
know, things like that. So it was just a wide range of different genres. It just
Mm-hmm.
stuck to me.
Very nice. Now you
Hmm.
you said when you the way you got your name was, you did your first record, One Shot Deal. So when did you first pick up the pen? And then I want to you take us to when you got into the studio. But first, when did you pick up the pen? Like the age that you were.
See, when I picked up the pen was like high school battle rapping, and like towards the end of high school, because I used to battle rap freestyling, like
Mm-hmm.
go up to someone else's block and just size them up and just take it from there.
Mm-hmm.
And the pen really came like after I beat my case in trial 2011,
Mm-hmm.
when I started writing music and really taking it serious in the studio.
Mm. When you said it was after you beat your case, so were you really motivated when you were in prison?
Nah, I was really motivated when I beat my case in trial. Just like my homeboys is like, you need to rap.
Mm-hmm.
You should rap. You should take it serious because like I said, I was battle rapping,
Mm-hmm.
and I just went to the studio, Low Fish Studios downtown, when everybody was recording in the closet in the projects. I took it serious and just paid for them hours. It was like 45 an hour at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and like just the quality was different from everybody rapping at the time. And we started a brand, Ryder, once I beat my case in trial, and I also rap. So Ryder was a lingo that we put on the t-shirt, and we just was pushing it more than the music, and we just everywhere, and everybody knew us from the street credibility already. So when we just pushed the brand and the music, it just all collab. Like,
Mm-hmm.
shout out to my cousin Charlie C. He's locked up right now. Shout out to So Smooth. Those two was two artists and two brothers that we started the brand with and started rapping with. So they both on different journeys right now. We all on a different journey, got
Mm-hmm.
different situations, but we all started the brand together.
Very
And we
nice.
started something real epic on the
With
east side of Harlem.
with writers, not to get off the music for a second, with writers, which you gave me socks. Now, what does that consist of, though? By the way, like the brand of the line.
Yeah, riders started as a lingo, like we calling each other riders, like was
Mm-hmm.
popping riders, was cracking riders, was shaking riders. So like when I beat my on my case in trial, we made a lingo as an individual, more for a brand. So like it was RYDAZ. So I was
Mm-hmm.
sitting back one day like, if we switch the spelling a little different and make it universal and appealing, RYDER, maybe it'll stick. So
Mm-hmm.
we tried that. We put it on a T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
We started to do the iron-on prints first, and then they
Oh
was jacking
wow!
it, and then it pushed.
You guys did the iron
Yeah,
prints.
right there
Wow.
on Gold Pro on 144th Street in Broadway. That's where we started it at,
Mm-hmm.
and then we just started at, and it just expanded for real, neighborhood to neighborhood.
And what type of wear do you have? Like you have more than just socks. You have
Yeah,
t-shirts. Like
definitely.
talk about what you
Everything,
what
every
all
bit of
did you guys?
apparel.
Okay. Oh, full apparel.
Yeah,
So,
every bit.
do you have on? Is that your line today?
No, no, none of
Oh,
this is
okay.
rider
But
right
you guys
here.
have sweatshirts and stuff like that?
Yes,
Oh,
everything.
okay. Where can we get some of those?
It's hands on. Like I
Okay.
do it myself. You know what I
Okay.
mean? We ain't doing it in a minute. Like I told you, I took a break from music. I just
Mm-hmm.
been grinding for real, focus on responsibilities, and the music take a toll. And I love doing it as a passion, but
Mm-hmm.
we got to take care of real responsibilities first. I got a few things in motion, so now I'm gonna get back to the music. Just push full throttle. I got the young boys besides myself. I got a lot of things in motion and about to come. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So listen, so you get in the studio and you're taking it serious at this point after 2011. So then what goes on after that? Do you get in the studio, so do you put out an EP, a mixtape, an album? What's the next step?
Once I get in the studio 2011, beat my case in trial, I started messing with Jim Jones. Jim Jones is family, so
Okay.
I started recording most of my work in Jim Jones' studio while he was either at home or doing whatever he was doing. I had the free
Nice.
studio, just paid an engineer,
Mm-hmm.
and I was actually on Vampire Life 2 and 3. They put me as Ryder instead of One Shot Dealz, but you
Okay.
could look that up and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, after I beat my case in trial, my right hand man, may he rest in peace, Wyatt Rudolph, Booga, he got killed by the cops
Oh wow.
in 2012, April 12th, 2012. And then Don J right here recorded my first video after that. It was called Suspect Victim, and
Mm-hmm.
that just went viral. But the energy that everybody was feeding, thinking I was supposed to work more,
Mm-hmm.
I fell back a little more because it was more like of a real situation for me. I just lost my right hand man,
Yeah.
so people would take more publicity stunts from it. It took a toll of me mentally, everything. So
I'm
Don J
sure.
did the first video, and then after that, it was just work. After that,
How did you cope with losing your right hand man though?
yeah, just family. And
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Just being around family. Like I said, my younger brothers was much younger, but they definitely remember my bro for real. It's
Mm-hmm.
family. So that's how I cope with that family, and just got back to the work. And then a year and a half after that, the riders got indicted. Different
Really?
indictments, yeah. So
Oh
then I got on a
wow.
run for a year.
So
2000.
wait a second. So you did the video and it went viral,
Mhm.
and then
We was working, everything was working. We was in motion, dropping
mm-hmm.
music. The riders was everywhere. The cops defamated our character. Any situation that we had, from a club to a show,
Mm-hmm.
they'll reach out to the owner, tell them, don't let them riders in. If anything, we gonna shut it down. Just defamating our character
Mm-hmm.
because of the severity of how my right hand man got killed. He was robbing the pharmacies. and a retired officer just happened to be pumping his gas
Oh
and
wow.
killed him after he was running from out the pharmacy robbing it.
Oh
So
wow.
from that level of the whole situation, the cops just decimated our character as a whole.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then after that, you guys were going through it.
Yeah, we was going through it with the cops. Like we
Mm-hmm.
was going through it, but we still doing what we had to do.
Mm-hmm.
And then we end up getting indicted for many petty things. But
You were indicted as well with everyone.
yeah, it's different indictments. I was on the run for a year.
Oh my God.
And actually, that's how this come up. While I was on the run, I was back and forth in New York, and then DMX manager slash producer Devon Bars, shout out to Pat. He kept me in the studio while I was on the run every time I was in New York, not
Mm-hmm.
knowing the outcome of my situation. And then once I got the outcome of my situation, I got caught up after a year being on the run,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when I met DMX, and that's how everything come into fruition from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to know, like, I mean, that's something about like being on a run is something that just sounds terrifying to me. I want to know just from you, how did that feel like, you knowing at that time that anything, the police, someone can find you and it can be over for you. Like, how are you feeling in that, like coping in that situation?
It wasn't more about the police finding me. It's more
Hmm.
like you can't be a fool. No matter how much money you have or anything, while you're being on the run, you can't do anything the correct way.
You're
So
just
it's like,
hiding, like you have to hide, right?
yeah, just long road trips back and forth from wherever to survive, to get low. It was just a headache and it was overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
As crazy as it may sound, when I actually got caught up, I was just like, I was actually glad I got caught up.
You were
Just get
tired
this
of it,
yeah, get
right?
this over with, get this
Yeah.
thing over with for real.
Yeah, well, it's good that you're back
Yeah.
out. So you didn't have to be, obviously, clearly, they didn't keep you forever. You're here now.
Yeah, no ratting, stood 10 toes, solid, went through it all, and just blessings.
That's
All them
dope.
things, yeah.
So what happens after you? So you go, you do your time. How long
Now I
was
was on
that?
the run, I was fighting my case. I got caught up September 26th. I got my off my belt October 9th, 2015.
Both of those were 2015, the September and then October?
Yeah, I was on the run from October 9th, 2014 to
Okay.
September 26th, 2015. I got my bail was accepted October 9th, 2015.
Oh,
I
nice.
got I got bailed out October 10th, 2015. March 1st, 2016, got offered 5 years probation. I snatched that up. Then 2 weeks after that, March 16, 2016, I was offered to open up for DMX first show in
Wow.
Philly, and I just snatched that up. Got the
Wow.
call. Yeah,
And how was that experience going from all of that to opening up for DMX?
it just felt like if it still felt unreal. It still didn't hit me because of me coming from everything and then just
Yeah.
everything moving so fast.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't able to get on my feet and get my money right and nothing. I just got a blessing. I just accepted and received it as a blessing.
And how, I have to ask you, how was it working with the late, great DMX?
It was priceless, man. That's my big bro. That's the big bro for real. So it was deeper than music.
Mm-hmm.
It was just dope to open up over 100 plus shows for Dog. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like he was making sure I was never on none of the bills. Every time we pull up here, tell the host promoter, like, listen, I'm not performing until my dog perform. So with that, and then an overwhelming crowd waiting for DMX all our hours, they waiting for Dog, and then they like, yeah, y'all ready for DMX? Yeah, but before DMX, we got y'all this one shot. This like, well, boo. Before I even come perform, I got the crowd against me. So
Oh,
every show, every state to state, people that don't know me, I had to make them believe it's
you had to prove it.
every show, and it was just a dope feeling and priceless feeling, and I made it like from the beginning, like who is this dude? To at the end of my set, they love me. They love me.
That's
Yeah.
incredible. How was it? What would you say one of the greatest lessons you learned as a performer being on the road with, like I said, the legendary late great DMX? How was that? What did you learn from that?
One thing I learned from Dog, as long as you could touch one person, you did your job. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's a trillion people in the room. As long as you could touch one person,
Mm-hmm.
you did your thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that still stick to me. So if I'm performing, whether in front of 12 people or 20,000, 30,000 people, I'm still give that same energy.
Mm-hmm. And how long did you say again that you were on the road with him?
I was on the road with Dog from March 16, 2016. They did the I every until he passed, and
Until
but
he passed, you
yes,
were on
until
the.
he passed.
Oh, really? So for
So
years you've
yeah,
been
for
working.
years with Dog.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's how you seen that movie clip. The reason I got
Yes.
into that movie clip, I'm just in Cali with Dog, holding him down, regular thing. I'm on the trailer. He just pulled up like, yo, Dog, you want
Wow.
to get in this movie? I'm like, yeah, of course. He like, I got you. I'm gonna think of something. Boom.
Really?
Yeah, we made that magic.
I love that.
Word.
And how was that experience going from rapping? Now, you've never done at this point, you've never done any acting, right?
No, only in my videos. That's
Hmm.
all.
And so, how was it, you know, going from music to the acting side of things?
I just had to play myself in a role,
Oh,
so
okay.
it
So
was
it was
dope.
easy. Okay, so
Yeah,
that was not hard. Whenever you got to play
yeah.
yourself as an entertainer, it's not hard. But I'm sure, I don't know, you might be good at it, and you may go into character maybe in the future, and
Mhm.
you may be great at it. But so, listen, did he teach you anything when it came down to just overall like entertainment, like some words of advice that he could have gave you?
Yeah, I used to sit down long road trips with DMX. We played music. I let him see all my videos and play songs for him, and he'd just look at me like, "Dog, you got it, dog. Just keep
He
working, dog.
believed in you.
Yeah, like
How
you
did that
got it."
feel having DMX like that? That I mean, you didn't even need after you hear DMX tell you that you're good. Because in my eyes, he's like one of the greatest as well. And so, if you get DMX behind you, believing in you, how did that make you feel in your confidence in yourself?
It was just like keep doing what you're doing, Deals. Like I'm around a dude that give the same hunger and ambition. Like not too many people could open up for Dog and give that energy and wake and shake them people up to prepare for Dog. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
It's like just seeing that I was able to do that is like it's dope. And like Dog, just keep working, man. Like it's a
Yeah,
longer journey when you solid, and that's what I learned from Dog. Like it's a longer journey when you stay solid.
yeah.
I love music, so it's like that's why I continue to do it. Is the passion.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I took a break from it because I love doing what I got to do. Also, taking care of responsibilities and real life things. So that's nothing to do. Also, so I had to
Mm-hmm.
take care of that and get back to the music because I gotta have fun with it again. I was to
Yeah.
take after Dog passed away. I'm like, man, I
I
felt
was
back.
I was gonna ask you how were you impacted and affected by, losing DMX?
Yeah, I moved to Atlanta right before Dog passed. That record with Benny the Butcher, and
Mm-hmm.
I brought Dog did it on studio to meet Benny the Butcher that night. Actually, with my man Harlem. Shout out to Harlem
Mm-hmm.
and Derez Deshawn because I introduced DMX to Derez Deshawn that night also.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the bros, everybody family. Like it's all about networking with me. It's deeper than music. I know a lot of people just for being me, and then they
Mm-hmm.
find out that I do music. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like that's just dope in its own.
Did you had to? I mean, did it make you like fall back? You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying? Losing
fell
your
back.
friend because he wasn't just our clearly like to us he's an artist, but for you and him traveling together, I'm sure you built the friendship.
Hmm.
So it was probably deeper than
Yeah.
that for you, than other
Hmm.
people. So did you take a long time away from music?
I was still recording because I got a big support system. I got a big family, so my family like you bugging, shake up out of that. So it's like them things I was going through. I made records speaking on those things. I
Mm-hmm.
got a lot of records. Like I said, I'm about to drop a whole lot of substance. I got a record with DMX
No,
that
yeah,
I never dropped.
we would love to hear that. I gotta ask you, was it surprising? Yes, I gotta ask you this though. Was it a surprise when he passed, or did you guys, being
Nah,
that you're an inside person, did you guys know it was
that's a
coming?
surprise,
It
man.
was a
I
shock.
heard it's still a shock. It still
Mm-hmm.
didn't hit me that I was on the road with Dog all them years. So for my
Mm-hmm.
bro not to be here,
Mm-hmm.
it still don't feel real. I mean, his
Oh wow.
energy is too immaculate.
Yeah.
It's like it still don't feel real. He came to my mom's surprise 50th birthday party, things of that nature. Like that's how deep it was more than music. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Dog was a
Wow.
real one.
That is definitely deep. And what about the record you guys did? Like, can you tell anything about this record?
Yeah, I could tell
Okay.
everything about the record. It's called Body for Body. Dog. It was a vibe, and we just
Mm-hmm.
called a vibe. We started writing Northern Road. I got the video of it. Me, him, and Pat. It, it was the dope energy. Then we got back to it when we came back to New York and Yonkers. He
Mm-hmm.
was actually in his Bel Air. He was actually in his 1957 Bel Air turquoise blue. He pulled up to the studio on me. Then it shut down for some reason. I think the electric or something or alternator. Then the flatbed came, and usually he would just bounce.
Mm-hmm.
But he stood with me. We drank some Henny, and we just made the record. And it was just a priceless night.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible. Kudos to you, like getting to chance to work with DMX. That's huge.
Mhm.
Super huge. Like you have that under your belt working with legends in the game. And who are some other people that you've had the opportunity to work with?
Like on my first project, I had Kevin Gates on my first project that I had
Nice.
DJ Don Cannon host, Torica. I don't know if you're familiar with Torica from Atlanta. She a Grammy nominee. She
Oh,
got that
okay.
record. I'm so sick of being lonely every time when I'm not man.
Kinda.
That yeah.
Okay.
So a few do Sin City, Jim Jones,
Mm.
Trav, my boy Derez Sean, Tess Snubs. Yeah, all my young bros, all the riders, UFO Thief.
Hmm.
Yeah, a few dudes.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. And what do you want to do in the industry? Like, what do you want your impact to be?
I mean, as far as my impact in the music game, as
Hmm.
far as where I'm from and the culture where we come from, I've already influenced a lot of things. I influence many things. It's like I said, you get to know me or do your history on things. I influence a lot of things. So it's like I accept that. It's like not the industry. The industry is cool and all that, but industry wrestling, and
Mm.
I could run a bag up besides the industry. I just love making music.
Hmm.
So when I make music and when I look at things, I don't look at the industry side of things from my point.
Hmm.
Not one bit. It's
Nice.
everything been independent. I never signed no deals. I always been hands on, straight out the pocket,
Do
any
you
and everything.
do you want to get signed?
Nah, I don't care about that. I want to open up the doors to put a lot of young boys on, a lot of the young talented ones on, because a lot of dudes that had the power and the position of power to change many people's lives or put them in positions. A lot of what I seen, a lot of New Yorkers, they selfish or they be, I don't know what it is with these
Mm.
dudes, and you gotta kill someone or catch a case, come
Mm.
home, and then people be on your body, and then for
Mm.
someone to push you. That's what you see in New York, and that's
Wow, that's
corny
that's
when you push that,
crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
and I just want to put people on. That's my goal. Just to put people on to feed their villages. You understand? And that's
Yeah,
yeah.
I can respect that.
Word.
Can respect that. And so, what are you right now? What are you focused on right now? You said you also talk about coming back to the music when we
Mm-hmm.
were talking before the show opened up. When did you leave the music? Like, what
I just
happened?
been focused, like learning business, like real business. Like I got a 18-wheeler truck in motion.
Mm-hmm.
I have a bus called the Fun House. You could look it up on Instagram, DA_Funhouse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got a truck on the east side of Harlem. It's a flower truck.
Oh,
Everything is
okay.
legalized in New York now. So I just been getting residual income, creating residual income for the
Mm-hmm.
future generational wealth. Then come back to the music, have fun with it.
Okay, so you were like didn't really just like leave music. You were just focused on other
Yeah,
projects and stuff like
yeah.
that.
I got
Okay.
a lot of music. I was still recording. I got a whole bunch of projects ready.
Mm-hmm.
My brothers be pushing me. Everybody be pushing me every day. Like, bro, drop it already. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm in the zone, some whole other zone. But like, I got people pushing me. I be in the studio twice a week, so 12-hour blocking. So I got a whole lot of
Wow.
material
Wow.
ready. Yeah,
And so, what are you currently working on right
I
now?
got a project called Real Reason. I'm about to drop. So it's a 9 song.
Real Reason is the from the song, so that's the project's name too.
Yeah, because I was sitting back thinking like, yeah, there's a few names I'm gonna give, like them other EPs. I'm gonna just warm it up, but like how you asked me what's my goal, and I told you
Mm-hmm.
about the influence, and like
Mm-hmm.
that's the influence, real reason. Like you'll see a real reason for many many things, many things. So,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're gonna hear it through the music
Yeah.
that I give. Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get into that record though. Yeah, I want to.
Yeah, I got it right here. I got real reason right here for you. You got the airdrop? Yep. Put the
Oh
airdrop
yes,
on.
yes, yes, yes. We're gonna get into that.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to pop up.
Oh, okay. You'll see it. There you have it. Yes.
Yeah.
Would I be able to go say hi to Kev while the song is playing? Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So tell us about this record while it's tell me about the inspiration behind this. I personally like this record.
So
Um,
this record right here is like after Dog passed, and I'm just sitting back. I'm just thinking this record comes from everything from 2011 to Dog Pass, like from when I started rapping and to Dog Pass. Like I just sat back and just that's how I start, like how it start the vibe. If you seen the video, the clips and all that, that's from
mhm.
SOBs.
Oh
From when I
wow.
first began rapping on SOBs, like used to go 200 deep every show, like
Oh my
every
goodness.
spot. The
That's
riders, man,
serious.
is serious, but
Hmm.
that's where real reason come from. And I took the vibe from Jay-Z sitting on the beach chair in the middle of the hood and all that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you have a video already shot for this?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta check that out too when we yeah. That's dope. So we're gonna get into One Shot's
And
deal.
Don J shot it, by the
Real.
way. Hello.
Okay. Yes. Yes. We're gonna get into Real Reason, One Shot Dealz, LA Key in the afternoon.
Yeah.
You found the new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Right. They ain't wanna see me shining, but I've been seen it. All I ask is keep it silent through these thick demons. For a fucker tuck my jury, cause that scheming. When I'm tall with the dog, feel like I've been dreaming. Right. Robert's been scheming, ain't worried about nothing, cause I've been demon. Making some mouths that bleeding. They say I got a fast lifestyle, but I've been speeding. The law, I'm quick to take yours if my kids need it. Drama still creeping, ain't worried about these, but I still weaving. This clip wanna say y'all shit like a 2-liter. My nigga steady fucking up money, but still need him. I told my plug I'm focused on music, but still need him. I'm a real leader, never put the pill or kill neither. Most these niggas never been in the drill, but when drill features, cut a lot of niggas off, we don't chop but a chill neither. Plus they ain't never played the field to kill neither.
You shoot to kill for a real reason. Right. I sent shots, they sent shots, they got hit, but I'm still breathing. Smoking bomber, the ganja, fighting real demons. Still feeding. I'm charging crazy numbers, but I still need it. Yeah, still need it. In this genre, fighting real demons.
I heard Dealz ain't really outside, he ain't really top 5. He ain't never sent a shot at ops when the ops slide. He ain't never sold block dimes, he ain't never get indicted for block crimes. He ain't never snatched a soul cause of block ties. When the hate stop working, they start lies. They say we got mob ties cause we done made the paper in Fox 5. Been cold hard the day that my pops died. These niggas move weird, we quick to pick them squares and boxes like hot fries. Right. They ain't wanna see me shining, but I've been seen it. All I ask is keep it silent through these thick demons. For a fucker tuck my jury, cause that scheming. When I'm tall with the dog, feel like I've been dreaming. Right. Robert's been scheming, ain't worried about nothing, cause I've been demon. Making some mouths that bleeding. They say I got a fast lifestyle, but I've been speeding. The law, I'm quick to take yours if my kids need it. Drama still creeping, ain't worried about these, but I still weaving. This clip wanna say y'all shit like a 2-liter. My nigga steady fucking up money, but still need him. I told my plug I'm focused on music, but still need him. I'm a real leader, never put the pill or kill neither. Most these niggas never been in the drill, but when drill features, cut a lot of niggas off, we don't chop but a chill neither. Plus they ain't never played the field to kill neither.
You shoot to kill for a real reason. Right. I sent shots, they sent shots, they got hit, but I'm still breathing. Smoking bomber, the ganja, fighting real demons. Still feeding. I'm charging crazy numbers, but I still need it. Yeah, still need it. In this genre, fighting real demons.
I heard Dealz ain't really outside, he ain't really top 5. He ain't never sent a shot at ops when the ops slide. He ain't never sold block dimes, he ain't never get indicted for block crimes. He ain't never snatched a soul cause of block ties. When the hate stop working, they start lies. They say we got mob ties cause we done made the paper in Fox 5. Been cold hard the day that my pops died. These niggas move weird, we quick to pick them squares and boxes like hot fries. They jumping shit, but not I. Before I cross my dogs and my family, I die. Grandma told me tuck my chain, I told her, baby, not mine. Before I give this chain, I catch a stain and make somebody mom cry. Plus I lost too many dudes to these streets, so I'm still talking. I've tried, another I've died, so we still smoking. Cuz held it down, they said things, so I still owe them. And any nigga that I shot but ain't killed, but I still
owe
owe
them. For a real reason. Right. I sent shots, they sent shots, they got hit, but I'm still breathing. Smoking bomber, the ganja, fighting real demons. Still feeding. I'm charging crazy numbers, but I still need it. Yeah, still need it. In this genre, fighting real demons. Real demons.
found the new Party 1019, New York's number one for throwbacks.
What's up, everybody? I am your girl, LA Key. We are back on LA Key in the afternoon party 101.9. If you're listening, we were just rocking with One Shots Deal, the record Real Reason. Okay, listen, I like the record. I like it because it has so much passion, and I'm more so into real hip hop. Like, I just love. I don't know. I need to hear something with a message. It has meaning behind it. I gotta ask you some of the things I was listening to. So the lyrics you were talking about, you're here for a real reason. Okay. Like, what do you mean I can come up with all type of things of what I think it means, but that's what I want to know from you. What do you mean if you're talking to the audience and letting them know what you meant when you were writing that?
Like, like I said, I lost many people from the jail system to the streets, and it's like every day you see people just dying from just the craziest things, and besides of the things that I influence and the loved ones I have around me, and just my influence. It's like I'm here for a real reason. There's not too many solid ones,
Yeah.
so it's like I can't let that fade. You understand? So that's how I feel when I say those things, and I really mean them things.
I could feel it. Like, I really could feel the passion in it. And then you talk about fighting real demons. Like, what do you mean? Like, what type of demons do you feel like you're fighting?
It's the things we living in, the neighborhoods we living in, from the things we gotta sustain, from everyday living to the cops in our neighborhoods, so everything is just like you just gotta. It's mental warfare out here. You just gotta stay strong mentally, because if not,
Yes.
they're gonna break.
Yeah.
You can't get tricked out your position out here. So the world is different. It's not only the streets.
Yes.
The world is different. So
Yeah.
don't get tricked out your position, and just put that extra energy and focus onto things that's going to make it a better outcome. Into the things that you already been through. Like, just make it make sense. That's all. And that's the things I've been on lately.
I like that. When you say the world is different, I want to get your opinion. Do you mean it's different pre-pandemic, post-pandemic, before or after, or do you feel like it's been different before even that hit?
Both. Just then after pandemic, is just like the contentness. It made the contentness just to the maximum, and just the laziness, and because that pandemic had people so easy to get a bag, and they blew it so easy too. So if they wasn't really come from working hard and grinding with an ambition, after that they done lost their minds. Now they trying to figure it out again. So it's like the world is different, from principles and morals to the social media to people not caring about anything. It's like there's no feeling in things.
No.
There's no soul. People just out here soulless for the most part.
And do you feel like writing and rapping is therapeutic for you to like release it in your, like, let it go? You know what I mean? Like, do you feel it's therapeutic for you?
Yeah, definitely. That's how I vent music. Besides the few individuals that I kick it with, but music is how I vent as a whole, because I know someone else is going through it somewhere. So
Yeah.
you know,
Especially that I'm sure like so many people that hear this record, Real Reason, can relate, especially guys that have gone through situations and can really identify what you're saying. I'm still here,
they
especially
ain't
if you
want to see
live.
me shining, but I've been seeing it. All I
Yes.
ask is keep it solid through these thick demons.
Yes.
That's
And
it.
can you talk about that? People not wanting to see you shine, like just going through that. You know what I mean? You on your own mission, your own path, and then there's people that hate to see people, shine.
They love to see you shine and reap the benefits from it, but they don't love to see you shine. Like, they're supported to reap the benefits from it until, because they got ulterior motives. I can never understand it because I can't relate to it, but it's no love at the end of the day. It's fake love until they reap the benefits from it, then on to the next person, and so on. Like that crab in a barrel mental, and like, it's just
You feel
it's
like
weird.
New York is that way?
It's not New York only. Like I said, the world.
The world, because I was
Yeah.
like, I have to say, for me, my experience out here, I feel like, but this is just my experience. I feel like the people, it's not that. How do you say that statement? I'm not really good at, but the crab. What did you
Crabs
say?
in a barrel.
Yes, that right there. A lot of people talk about that in a lot of other places, but in New York, for me personally, I feel like so many people try to help, in certain different things for me. Like so many people, like you have 950 Kev is here. Like he's a person that, connected certain dots for me. So I feel like people here, like they reach out to help me, and big ups to Kev. But yeah, do you feel like some people open the doors for you out here.
I mean, salute to the solid ones, like Kevin and a few solid ones we could really speak great upon,
Yeah.
But it's not only, I'm just talking about from the streets of the
Yeah.
industry, like people won't give it because we all need help. No one person
Yeah.
could do anything. It take
Right.
teamwork for everything. But some people have the mentality, man, I'm not helping no person unless they can
Right.
help me. Or if
Right.
they're in a position, pal, unless they got money or they're in a position of something that could put light onto whatever they got going on, which I respect it to a certain extent. But
Hmm.
everybody don't start off with anything, but they be
Right.
talented or they got a vision. And
Hmm.
some people just don't believe in people if they don't got certain things. And give people, as cliche as it may sound, give people opportunities and chances.
Yeah.
That at least working hard for it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Exactly. And is that what you're doing? You said you have like some young people under you that you want to help.
I
So are you
mean,
giving opportunities to people that you can?
yeah, all the young riders from my neighborhood is very, very talented. Like I take the young boys to the studio when I can. We got compilation rider, compilation one, rider nation, compilation two. But
Hmm.
they doing their own thing on their own. They got crazy streams and they very talented. Just guidance and direction. People could be
Hmm.
talented with no guidance and direction and
That's so
senseless.
true. That is so true. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a conversation in its own, like
Mhm.
literally. I gotta ask you,
And I'm sorry
go
to
ahead.
all y'all artists. Just make sure y'all get your BMIs and ASCAP straight. Your song trust, your sound exchange, and all that. People ain't gonna tell you these certain platforms because they don't want y'all to eat. Y'all could eat. Y'all don't need to sell your souls and all that. Just invest in yourself and get these little things
Also,
situated.
get the ISRC codes.
Yes, all
They
those
don't they
things.
don't know about that.
LLC, yourself, your business, your company, your bros, all that. And just make everything tax write-offs. Live off the land, bro. Just learn the game, knowing the business before y'all just go ahead just rap. Because I just started learning the business of it last year, and I've been rapping since I beat my case in trial 2011, and that's insane. But
Hmm.
it was discouraging, but don't let it discourage you if you really love doing it. Because it was never for the money for me. So that's why I just still love doing it.
Hmm.
But if I was a struggling artist, I would have been lost my mind. But we good.
Is it
We
anybody
good
out
over
there
here.
that's young that you actually teaching and showing them and letting them know, showing them the way of how to, like, basically, I guess you say hold their hand and since like show them how to cross the street. I'm
Yeah,
saying.
like I don't show none of the bros. We all, like I say, it's teamwork, and I don't think I'm better or greater than any of the older or the younger bros. But like with the younger bros that's rapping right now, the Pop Lotties, the G Varskis, the Blake Griff, the Jack Boys, and all that. Those are the riders. Those are the ones that I could vouch for. You understand? And salute to the bros like Neek Bucks and Snubs and all them. But
Yeah,
the
Neat Bucks
riders,
was just up here last
yeah,
week.
those are the
Yeah,
bros,
yeah,
East Side,
yeah.
He from Wagner, I'm from Wilson, First Ave. So it's like it's all love. Like a lot of things. Even TJ Porter, that's the young bro too. Salute to
He
the
was up
bro.
here too.
Yeah,
He was up
those
here.
are the bros. Like
Yeah,
for real, for real. Forget music. Take music out of it. That's still
right.
family.
Hmm.
So it's like you can ask anybody on the East Side about deals, man. They gonna tell you whatever they gonna tell you. And it's never gonna be a bad thing.
I got a quick question for you. I don't know if you like, you said some about certain current event news wise. So how you feel about, if you don't know, how you feel about Spotify gave out a statement about as far as paying out for the streams, and you got to be over a certain number to get paid. I think like 1,000 and up as far as streams to get some kind of revenue. If you under that,
Artists.
no, that like streams.
All right.
The streams have to be over 1,000. They not, if your joint is not really generating that, you're not getting really money from
That's
it.
dope because that make the artist work harder and push yourself harder and just like get to like ads and pushing and promo and all that and just make more music because they do that with YouTube. Once you get the 1,000 subscribers, you start getting paid for the ads and the
Mhm.
commercials and all that.
Mhm.
That's a free bag.
Yeah, but it's not that easy though.
Isn't
It's
at all.
because the game is oversaturated. It's a lot of like you know how to well, LA probably don't, I mean, I'm sure she know now since she's been in New York. It's like the bodegas.
Mhm.
There's one on every corner.
That's why
Shoot,
I put
a lot of them is like right next door to each other.
That's why I put a bus, the fun house, next to the bodegas, and we about to expand. You
Yeah,
heard it?
be different.
You dig it?
Exactly.
You
Be
gotta
different.
be
different. So everybody, I understand. It's like when I was growing up, everybody was looking at to be in the NBA, NFL, and sports. Now that is very hard to be in so much competition as far as in sports that people's grandmas now are making records and going viral.
Music and all that.
Yeah.
Now it's becoming like how sports was. Everybody want to be the athlete. Now everybody want to be the rapper.
Right.
But
Right.
you had at least the mindset of hustle too.
You know,
they had hustle in them back in the days.
Right.
Now they just
Right.
want to rap.
And there was certain rules
And
too. It's
be
like
broke.
not anybody can get in. It was rules to get in. It wasn't that
Yeah.
easy. And plus, that being, I got 30. I'm celebrating 30 years this year. But being that you had to get your records pressed up, and then you had to be in these clubs to service the records to the DJs, such as myself. So that grind was different. And I worked at a record label, and I was a promoter, so I know what it. I had both sides of the fence.
See, that's what that impact was right there when the riders was coming up. Like, shout out R.I.P. to K Slade, DJ K Slade.
Yes, sir.
He's from my block.
Yeah. I went to the sign when they.
I was out there.
I was out there.
So you seen the big blue bus right there. Steve LaBelle came through and looked at the bus.
And of course the twins. The twins was out there.
Those are the bros.
Yeah,
Ask them, Shell's son. My mother and all that was out there for real. My pops.
So we've been in the same
Yeah,
I'll be
blue
out there.
wall. If you went to K Slade, I'm signing on 105th. You seen the mural next to the grocery? That's my bro. I was telling you about my right hand man, Booga. You understand? So it's like it's a small world when it comes to this culture because the music connects to where I'm from also because it breeded that. Like K Slade, I won his showcase back in 2011, and that's when I'm like, it was no cheat code because he knew me either. I really had to do my thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, shout out to K Slade though, man. Like, yeah,
shout out
R.I.P.
to
man.
Yes, the K Slay. And so, are we gonna get into that next record?
Yeah, let me see. I know bro sent it. He just called me.
Yes. And I have to thank you, by the way. I have to thank him for just
giving, Iron Man, right?
Yep.
He sent it on
before
my way.
he gets into it, I have to thank you for giving them that game. Like literally talking about the ASCAP and the BMI, which is so important for artists. A lot of people don't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to have that. And even I commend you because you said that even now you've gotten more basically knowledgeable to the business sides of things, right? Who opened you up or gave you this knowledge, by the way?
Shout out to my cousin Manny to Connect. That's his link in my bio and all that. That's the cousin. He's in Atlanta right now. He got the club 1145 in Buckhead. So if you're ever in Atlanta, go see 1145, man. Tell him Dealz sent you, man. Y'all Gucci. But yeah, man, he just taught me the game while I lived in Atlanta. He just teaching me the game and still teaching me the game and like genuinely, like bro, like it's a free bag and it's if you do these things right, bro. You understand? Like, and anything I learn, I teach the young boys because I don't want them to learn late. Run it up now, bro. So by the time y'all my age, y'all got a way bigger bag than what I had at this age, and I'm all for that. I want to see everybody win.
Are they listening?
I consistently speak to them even when I sit down and we chopping it up, and
because for the older statesmen, because I used to work with the kids and still do, and I worked in the studio. I was a music production coordinator on campus and had a full-fledged studio and DJing, production, everything. And I used to talk to them, and some of them really, some of them listened, some of them didn't. But to maybe us older statesmen, it seemed we like preach. We preach to them.
And I tell them that too. I say it sound like I'm preaching and yapping, but I'ma still do it until y'all sharp.
But sometimes you know what they say when we used to be outside playing football on concrete. We scuff our knees and all that, bump our heads and everything. But we built different. We tough.
Yeah.
We get up. We won't cry. We still play.
Yeah.
Bloody knees and all that.
They tapping out. They not even playing. They even never played Manhunt. You heard?
Talk
hot
about
piece and butter and all that.
Yo,
that's crazy.
Right, you don't
not get,
kick the can. You know
what I mean? Skelsies and all that.
Let's not go there. All right, so we in the same
with the sock and all that.
Yeah. I mean, even just slap boxing.
Those are that nature. And cool vibe with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Be mad you
hit me like my own sibling brother, he used to punch me hard with no boxing gloves. I mean, like he's fighting somebody out. I'm like, yo, chill, bro. But he made me tough. You know what I'm saying? So when I did get down, you know what I mean? I remember I had a bully and my pops told me, he gave me the permission, yo, all that wrestling, that WWE you watching, don't come home, So we went off school grounds and I DDT'd him on concrete and got on something high and after that we became best friends. we became friends. You know what I'm saying? But now it's not like that now.
Can't do that.
Nah. So we built different, but I just want to know, you know what I'm saying? Are they listening to you? Because I know what I go through with the kids and everything. And are they listening? Are they taking notes? Or are they doing it, slow? Because they want the now.
Mm-hmm.
When you know yourself that all the stuff you just talked about, and then you get your flowers later. Things come later. Sometimes God don't give you what you want, what you need when you need it at that point. They give it to you later.
Respect.
And that's when you gotta gracefully be thankful and blessed. Thank you. When you look back on your journey and where you came and how you funneled through and you hung around a dog. I actually worked at the facility where the dog came from. Up in Westchester. They saying
so you know where he was at up
yes,
there then?
It's in the documentary of the Rough Riders. They came on campus.
If you seen when Dog first came home, you seen that documentary when it was on TV, MTV or something like that?
Yeah.
I was there, but you'll notice things now. I'm with the Orange Rider, one shot deal, one shot kill.
Okay.
When he first came out the penitentiary, it was deeper than music. I used to sit up in front of the Dog house, making sure we make it to the show, to the flights and all that type of thing.
Wow.
Dog coming out the hotel room butt naked when we trying to wake him up and all yo, Dog, what's up? I'm like, yo, bro, we trying to make this flight. That type of dog.
He was
real
loved.
dog.
He was definitely
Steaks
loved.
and eggs in the morning with a cigarette in the hotel
He
room.
didn't care about jury. He didn't care about all that
None of
stuff.
that,
he was definitely real.
Did you? I gotta ask you this. I'm not even gonna cut you off. Now, this is one of the things. Have you seen him pray?
Yeah, Dog prayed every day. And
pray on stage.
We'll hold hands like this,
yeah.
We'll all before every show, everything. Dog, that's.
How did those prayers? How did they feel to your heart?
Touch your soul is different, man, because he really meant it. It's not like a little gimmick. He really meant that. I seen Dog just take random people. It don't matter the caliber of person, whether a bum in the streets or a person with whatever. If son grasped them to him, he'll sit there and chop it up with that individual, man, and just bless them in his own manner. I see him bless many people.
He had a beautiful heart, huh?
Day to day. Day to day. That was not no gimmick when the camera's on.
Yeah. You could tell.
And it's say if we eating and someone come oh, excuse me, I know it's rude, but man, hold on, you know it's rude. You see him eating, you get a hello, I'll greet you after I eat or after I catch this vibe. He was one of those that stand on principles and morals also. He had a big heart, but
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, let's get into this record. Thank you for sharing so many gems with us and even just giving us even backstories on DMX. I'm sure people, that's a part of your story. You know what I mean? Working with him and sharing a lot of your story with your fans and including, things about DMX. That was amazing. But I want to get into this record before we close out.
Yeah.
So tell them about this record.
Now, this record right here, it's just a substance of coming from I was in Atlanta and I just got a specific video of someone getting killed and I just was watching the video how the person got killed and just I'm in the studio at the moment and that's where the substance come from. It's just just the nonsense we going through in the city, you heard? Yeah, that's where Iron Man come from.
That's what. Okay, nice. We are about to get into Iron Man One Shot Dealz Party 101.9 LA Key in the afternoon.
We're throwing it back. We're throwing it back. The new Party 101.9, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
Heard he got caught slipping with his iron on him. Whoa, they set him up and get the fire on him. But he got cold stiff, I mean he dying on him. The same one that lines up, the same one that's crying on you. Nigga don't talk, real talk, they ain't rhyme for you. The cold D that get caught, they testifying on you. I don't trust the soul, that's on my soul, but I'm liable. Whoa, if you're my dog and that I'm riding for you. Okay. They catching like me slipping, them boys fiending. Green tips shoot through everything, nigga. Them boys drinking. And the girl talking the thoughts, and the boys tweaking. Got the drop, one headshot, let the boys stinking. Move 100 pieces a week in my ghetto from pushing keys. I was pushing keys, and my whole ghetto got booked from D's. I ain't never paid for your mama, that pussy free. All these Cuban links like Mr. T, I'm pushing P. Hand in hand, and Donziola, I done built a flow with her. She does it at night, but ain't fuck up no
no business. Neighborhood was getting hot shit. I done hit the road with it. Run that Chinese bus myself. I ain't trust no hoe with it. My city filled with stitches, few niggas who ain't one. Try to name a square in my circle, it ain't one. All them trial tribulations and losses ain't break one. The meter nigga like myself, it ain't one. Had 80 cent flow, we ain't take a day off. Made a K 100 days straight, knocking weight off. We done clipped a lot of shit during all them face-offs. Then brought them joints to what's his name, just to clean them things off. Heard he got caught slipping with his iron on him. Whoa, they set him up and get the fire on him. Body got cold stiff, I mean he dying on him. The same one that lined up, the same one that's crying on you. Niggas all talk, real talk, they ain't ride for you. The code D that get caught, they testifying on you. I don't trust the soul, that's on my soul, but I'm liable. Whoa, if you're my dog and then I'm riding for you.
You found the new Party 1019, New York's #1 for throwbacks.
We are back. That was so fire. Listen, we're back on 101.9 LA Key in the afternoon. Before we close out, guys, I want to put One Shot Dealz on spot. So this is what we've been doing, right? We've been having the hip hop rappers. You guys are going into just a little freestyle, something. Just give us something that you have. DJ Swerve is going to drop the beat, and then you're just going to do what you do.
All right.
Yes, let's do that. Get into it.
Illicit Goods Production.
Right.
Right. 90 days rough and rugged. I'm just trying to reach 100. Broke out here beefing, but they never seen 100. It was something about it. They ain't never seen 100. 100 something down jury. I can never beat 100 for real. I done seen them jump ship this bugging. Rat then come home like it was nothing. Them neighborhoods we flooded. Anything they say we couldn't do, we done it. Done seen members switch up gangs. This thing disgusting. Never been there, but I got out in London. Tapped in with Moneda. I got bros that have done them attempt murders and murders. We got those by the dozen. Big bird through the plug. Now we get those by the 100. Still dealing how I'm getting it, but they ain't deal nothing. Talking like they killers, but they ain't killed nothing. I done lost so many friends, I swear I can't feel nothing. I done shed so many tears, I swear I can't tear nothing. Whoop rides, we trying to turn them same rides ghosts. Dudes be acting gangster, but the same guys be hit the jury, but the same guys broke. You can send us your toughest shooter, but child ghosts. We done took dead blocks and turned it up. Gave few dudes headshots that turned it up. Red dots that turned it up. When we thought beef was dead dots that turned it up. Candy Factory helped upgrade our hustle. Bunch of P's and G's in the plane ride duffel. With all these lab diamonds, they don't shine right. And off them Instagram pictures, what's your life like?
Oh my goodness, listen. One Shot Dealz turned it up, right?
Yeah.
Listen, I had to take that from the line you said. That was fire.
Thank you, Queen.
Listen,
Thank
you was ready. You was ready. Listen, thank you so much for being a part of the show.
professional about editing yourself out.
Yes.
You know the vibes. One Shot Dilly, hello.
Yes. Thank
Y'all
you so
crazy.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you for a great
Thank
interview.
y'all.
We wish you the best with everything.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Be spinning the block.
Yes, absolutely. And that is it for LA Key in the afternoon, Party 101.9.